Can I get some keys?
I don't think I can keep my hands off him.
Matilda and Niles. You know, I just feel personally, this is why women go through heartbreak. Because we sometimes go off of emotion. This man, they have already said, let's not have sex. And like, yes, Matilda did go and say, can I get kissed? Even though they did put pillows between them, like as a barrier, she did ask for a kiss or whatever the case may be, right? But my issue is, she is going in thinking, I'm going to be with this man. I'm going to marry him anyways.
In a few days.
In a few days. I've already planned this wedding. He's on board. He's proposed to me.
Yes.
Like we have said in other videos, this is not America where you get engaged and you stay engaged for 10 something years and have multiple babies with a man who is not committed with you. That's not Africa, okay? You get married, you have babies. Okay, the man takes care of you. Like, it's a very traditional culture. Yeah. So she is thinking he's going to pull through. Yes. And she is thinking that this man loves me, he wants to get married to me. Yes. My issue is with Niles. This man is going, he's not being honest, but you're there having sex with her.
He said in the confessional he doesn't want to marry.
Right. You're talking about how, I'm blunt and people get heartbroken. If
you're really honest,
and if you're really being honest, you have not been honest. This is the issue that is... This is the issue that I've definitely seen. This is why we have such serious baby mama culture.
But the thing is, the autism that he has, he's saying that he has autism and that's also why he's blunt. But you've not been honest, though. So I don't think your bluntness has anything to do with your autism.
I don't even think you're blunt
at all. Because you're not being honest with her. You would have said to her straight up,
I don't want to propose this.
I don't want to get married. Like, I don't want to get married at all.
Right now or whatever.
Period. And you should have said so to her. You've already said so in the confessional. So right there, you're going on false pretense. So when she, straddled you or whatever, came on top of you, you should have said to her, at that point is when you need to say also, look, before we try to do anything here, I have decided for sure that I'm not going to marry you. And I bet you it would have gone differently.
For sure.
Because you would be like, oh, okay, well, something, yeah.
And he knows that because he even was talking to the brother, whatever, stuff like that, and he had talked about how she has his temper and stuff. He's like, it does concern me, but I don't want to ruin our first night together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
His little enjoyment on.
She is fully thinking, because she has sat down here. Mind you, this woman, I don't think she's wealthy, right? She is coming from a village. She literally had to travel 6 hours via bus to go to Accra, Ghana. She has had to travel all that way, so obviously she doesn't live like in the posh area. She's had to gather money, and like even she's selling plantains, and the plantain market is not that good right now. So she's had to bring together all of her little coins and stuff to really make this wedding happen. Wow. And she has invited 200 people to come. Wow. You know what I'm saying?
That's an entire village.
Exactly, and to come to this wedding and stuff like that, she has gone and told everybody. It's like by now everybody knows. Everybody has gotten their outfits.
Yeah, he knows all of this, and he allowed her to do this, waste her money and her time. You should have just told her, honey, I don't want to marry you. You go ahead and stay your tail in America and let her find somebody else.
Yeah.
But this is what I have to say to my sister. Sometimes, and Niles, he gives that thing of, the nice guy, what we say about these nice guys.
We always say the nice guys are the worst.
They are the worst. Yeah. They are the worst, okay?
Yeah.
You see someone who you think just by looks nice, it's such a red flag. It's such a red flag.
And if they're
okay?
always preaching about, I'm just a nice guy. I'm just a nice guy.
Okay.
I remember that fool Aaron from The Bachelor in Paradise, him with Genevieve. You know, the one who was really fine, and I was like,
that one ended up being awful, right?
Yeah, I know, but he's, I'm just a nice guy. I'm just a nice guy.
No,
he was an a-hole, and he was a gaslighter, and he was a manipulator. We always say men who preach about it, who talk about how they're such a nice guy, and they put on this persona, they're not actually genuinely good men.
They're awful. So right there, it's a whole manipulation game. That's what it is. But I just gotta say to my sister, okay, this is why you had said you're gonna wait until marriage. You should have waited until marriage. You wait until the stuff is done and complete and legal. You doing all of this, even before you went to go pick him up, you're already talking about, oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to whatever, how do I look sexy and all this stuff. Don't lead with that. There's no need for it. There's no need for it. Okay,
Yeah.
let me tell you. You have a body on you, a guy can, even when you're dressed in a whole burqa, he can still tell what you got under there. Okay? You don't have to lead with that. And it's like you had already kind of put in your mind, like I am going to be with him because he's going to be my husband. You're already there calling him daddy. That's the other thing. That's funny if you used to call him daddy. That's another red flag.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That was a lie. I'm just like, girl, is it because
like,
you saw it on
too
TV?
much. I think so. And then the next thing you know, it's like, you don't gone. Oh, this man can have a kids, but by the time the kids finish, you don't gone. Like it was just giving quite a bit Matilda. Anyway, hopefully this will be a lesson to you.
But it's sad though, because this man, he's there, he manipulated
like
her
now,
and lied. You've had sex.
You've had sex. The people will know that you were there up there in that hotel and this and that. It's like, you know how the culture is. It shouldn't be that way, but that's just how it is. It's gonna be like, well, I don't know how her value is now. Now, am I gonna give 20 cows after this whole debacle, or do I give 15 cows?
Because we have to also keep in mind that, in the words of Cardi B, you got her looking dumb on TV. Like, I mean,
Matilda, you also kind of got yourself looking dumb on TV.
But it's based on the lies that he has told her. Because one, she's on TV. You see her straddle this man in bed. She's gone and told the whole damn village about this wedding. And then if you say no, you know the embarrassment.
Matilda,
it's all on TV.
Who was there? Your family gonna see all this stuff.
I know,
your
but it's
brother
embarrassing.
who went to go take you over there for your protection. Did you know that the crew was back there doing camera? Did you know? Did they leave the camera there? Were you aware, girl? Lord
but it's
mercy.
all these things that's embarrassing, especially for an African woman. You have it on TV. You're being seen in a very compromising position.
I know,
you have
girl.
invited the whole village, and then this American man,
Now they're gonna see the video.
Well, now they're gonna be like, well, he came. Well, what happened? That he decided he didn't want to marry you no more. That he came, left, and y'all not married.
Now
Can you imagine the embarrassment? And it ruins her chances for men in that country.
Woo.
I mean, maybe an American man won't give a damn. But, I mean, if you ended up being with somebody in the village, I mean, people in Africa, they gossip. They gossip. The gossip is so much. So, I mean, like, it will be going from here to there, here to there. And then she'll be happy to deal with that scar on her name. This is why God, keep it to yourself until marriage. That's how I think.
You should have gone with him to a hotel. You should have dropped him off at the hotel. And you should have gone with your brother back to wherever your brother was going. That's what you should have done. I know you want to go and enjoy the hotel life, but you know something? You got hotel life after the wedding for the honeymoon.
Yeah.
You should have been at home, and this is what I have to tell all of these foreign women out there who are on this show. When you go pick up the man at the hotel, you go home with your family. Let the man stay at the hotel.
Facts.
I don't care what he says. Well, if he has to get to know you by yourself, you can get to know me when we go
to the park,
to dinner,
to dinner,
to some public places. But don't go with them to any hotel. I don't care what he said. That means that he needs to turn back around and go back to America, then let him do that.
Yeah.
Because there will be another, for every one American who comes here on their 90-day fiance, there's another one who's serious.
Facts.
Who actually is serious and will not try to compromise you, okay? And who will be there for you and be supporting. And at the end of the day, that's what you want. You don't want someone who is going to manipulate you, because people like that too, they're not even generous. People like that will have you up there in America, will not even sign your papers, will like be holding that as some carrot over your head, will use and abuse you, and you don't want that anyway. Who wants to come to America and be stressed out with some nincompoop, like not even doing the right thing by them?
Right.
Having you, even though you're married, all illegal in the country, you know? And not being generous, and not being kind, and not being considerate. Like, who wants that anyway? It's not worth it.
Yeah.
So Matilda, you know, I don't know how this is going to go.
It's not a good look.
It's not a good look at all. And you know, I was really liking them. From the whole time, I was so excited watching it, from the whole time that he was, when she met him at the airport, and even though she was there calling him daddy, I was, you know, I was just enjoying the whole thing. They seemed so cute and all of that.
Yeah.
And then you showed me the stuff this morning, and she all in the room, and I was just like,
hopped on top of him like it's a bull or something. Like I didn't understand that.
Well, I mean, I guess she has waited for this long, and she just couldn't wait until the wedding night. She should just waited.
Surfboard.
Because now.
Surfboard.
Because now, okay, now he backtracking.
He was already backtracking before he came. And
she just did not know it though.
I know, but had she kept that vow to herself,
to yourself,
she probably would have avoided
like what
this.
Chidi is doing.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, Chidi can say, well, you know something? She didn't get that. See, at least Chidi got that to hold on to, regardless what Renee says about him.
Yeah.
Matilda. Girl.
Good luck, girl. From
good luck.
One African sister to another, this should not have happened. But we understand the lies that men be telling you. We understand that.
And that's why you have to have rules to yourself as a woman. And you gotta abide by those rules. You gotta abide by that rule for your own protection.
And your own sanity. Okay?
You have to stay close to your family for your own protection.
What did your dad used to say? In your family, you'll find your dignity and
your strength and your dignity.
Yeah.
Stay close to your family, because in them you'll find your strength and your dignity. That's what he told me when I came to America. It's important, especially when a woman is getting ready to go get married.
Yeah.
Stay close. That your brother who came, girl, you should have told Miles, okay, Miles, oh, well, I hope you enjoy your hotel. Let him be like, wait, where are you going? I am going back with my brother. We will see you when you come to the family house, okay? We will see you when you get there. And then you come meet the people. Let's see how much he's willing to go the extra mile for you.
Facts.
Gave too much without receiving nothing but his smile at the airport.
That's why we have to think more logical with our minds. We can't just be like, oh, he loved me, he said this. Men, you know, women are, I feel like they're more action-based, but because we're emotional, we get off track sometimes. Because we get caught up in all what he's saying and all this stuff, and then we end up being heartbroken because we're like, oh, he said this, he said that, or whatever, but he didn't pull through. And it's like you have to heal for 20-something years because of what somebody lied to you about.
Listen, there are two things women need to stop doing. They need to stop watching so many movies, reading so many books, and listening to people.
Your romantic books.
Stop listening to music. That's what we need to do. All those four things will go a long way in helping us to manage our emotions.
I guess so.
So we can see clearly when this stuff is happening.
Now the rain is gone.
The man is gone.
wife said the man is, well, the ring is gone. Yeah, because he's not marrying her, unfortunately. But yeah,
Matilda.
this was sad as hell. Very sad.
Well, let's see what happens. Let's see if he, comes through. Let's see.
Put it on him, make him want to marry me. Eh?
You think that's what she was singing while she was up there? Wait, who sang that song?
Rashida.
Oh! I'm loving hip hop. Wait, how the song go? Go tell me the
Put
song.
it on him, make him want to marry. Yeah.
Okay.
Put it on him, make him want to marry. Like, as the man looked at her with disgust and has been cheating on her ever since. It must not have been that good.
No, you know what? It's not even that. It's not even that it wasn't that good. It has nothing to do with that. But see, a man like that, he's looking at that. See, that's why you cannot be bragging. He looks at that, right? And he's like, oh, well, let me just embarrass you. Like, for some reason, it's like, well, what's his name? Offset. As soon as Cardi B did the what?
I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you, I got this ring. 5 different women later, and he in a marriage. Like,
it's like, oh, this is what they're saying. Let's meet down, come and shake
embarrass
them.
you. You cannot spell embarrassment without men. You can't, you can't. Go look at the spelling of the word. Men is right there at the end. Hot mess. But we'll see you guys later.
Oh, Lord.